Welcome back everyone to Lammas Creations DIY. My name is Tammy. Let's start crafting. I've had these 3 wood pumpkins in my stash for quite a long time. I got them from the Dollarama. And the first thing I need to do is to get those stickers off. Some came off easy, some were hard to do. So I had to use my heat gun to help me remove them. Next, I'm taking off all the little stringy things that hang them up. I won't be needing these. Now I'm taking this this spackling, it's pink in color, and I'm just going to fill in 2 of the holes on top because I didn't want those to show. This stuff here goes on pink, but when it's dry, it turns white, so then you know it's time to sand it off and smooth it out. Next, I'm going to sand all the pumpkins, front and back. But not the top yet, because it's not dry. Now it's time to paint. I have these acrylic paints in my stash for quite a while, and I figured I'd try and use them. So I took some orange and some brown and made a mixture, because I didn't want a bright orange, but I didn't want a brown. I kind of wanted a burnt orange. I paint the first pumpkin this color. Paint the second pumpkin a different color of an orange. And then I paint the third pumpkin another different color. Now I'm taking some brown and I'm just going in kind of like angled areas to give the pumpkin some definition. Because they're not always just one color, they've always got a couple of different colors in them. And I do this to all 3 pumpkins. Some I use brown, some I use a little bit of a lighter orange, just to give them a little more definition. And that's how they turned out. And I also painted the backs of all of them orange. Now it's to sand off that spackling, and it comes off fairly easy. Next is to paint the tops of these pumpkins, the little part that hooks onto the vine there, that part. I paint it brown, and then I mix in a little black with the brown, and I paint over top of that. Was that black or green? Now I can't remember. I missed it. And there's all 3 done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to glue the top one onto the other 2. Using my wood glue and hot glue, I glue it right on top of the 2. If you're a returning subscriber, I'd like to say welcome back. Love having you here. I so appreciate you guys' support. And if you're a new subscriber, welcome. Love having you here. I really hope you hit that subscribe button and like this video. Would sure love to have you in our YouTube family. Now I'm just using some clamps to hold it all together to make sure that it really combines together. Now it's time to make a bow. Using this burlap ribbon, we're going to try and make a bow. And I'm also going to use some of this brown. I have to say, I'm not very good at making bows. Making bows actually gives me a little bit of anxiety because my fingers get confused. I think one of these days I'm going to make, I think it's called a bow maker. It looks fairly easy to make. What do you guys think? Should I make a bow maker to help me make bows? I think I might have to. I'll show you guys how to make one too. So just taking my ribbon, folding it like one of those awareness ribbons. Taking one of those there, plastic thingies. I forget what it's called. Zip tie. And I zip it into the middle, tightening it all up. Fluffing the bow, fixing it, clipping off the end. And then I'm going to dovetail the ends of my ribbons. You guys get the fast version of me making a bow. If I wasn't to speed it up and cut out pieces, you'd be here watching me for a good 15 minutes trying to make a bow. It's all good though. I get it done in the end. It's all a learning process. There's a couple of YouTubers that make bows. And I once in a while go and re-watch their videos because I guess that's the only way to learn, eh? When you watch and try it yourself. Now I'm going to take that bow and glue it right onto the top there. Now it's time to add some leaves. Taking a few different colored leaves, I'm going to glue 2 on either side of those pumpkins. And then I also glue 2, not 3, 2, didn't like 3, didn't like 4 either, to the bow. But first, we're going to add this pretty orange flower. That's an orange sunflower according to the little sticker. Gluing on the first 2 leaves. I really had fun making this sign. I just love the colors and trying different ways of doing things, different techniques. Clipping off that little nubbin there that gets in the way, and I'm going to glue that flower right into the middle. Now taking some greenery, there was this big long greenery that I picked up at the dollar store. I'm going to glue those into place as well. Now I was trying to decide the orange rope or this jute rope, and I went with the jute rope, and I'm going to glue it all around those pumpkins, on every pumpkin, just to give it a nice outline and a little bit of texture to the sign. Oh, there I am with no glasses on, because yes, they're still broken. And this is how it looks. Time for a hanger. Taking some more jute rope, I tie a knot in both ends. Flood it with some hot glue, glue them down. I take a little more of that burlap ribbon stuff, glue that on top, on both ends, just to to hide it a little more security. And then I add, just to give it some more prettiness, I add a leaf to both the ends. Something a little different. Now, to add some raffia. Taking some long pieces of raffia, I'm going to tie it around the 2 pumpkins that are on the sides, using a little hot glue just to keep it into place. Now I'm going to make a finger bow, just wrapping some of that jute cord around my fingers, taking another piece, tying it in the middle, fixing the little loops, trimming it up, and gluing it into place. And I do another one for the other side. And there you have it. A nice fall sign. I absolutely love it. It's so pretty. I've never made one of these before, and I'm so happy that I had the pumpkins to do it. I hope everyone likes it as well. I'd like to thank everyone for sticking to the end and watching this video. If you're new, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and don't forget to hit that bell. You can also follow me on Pinterest under Lammis Creation DIY, on Instagram under Tammy-Lou Breault, or on Facebook under Lammis Creations DIY. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and we'll see you again next time. Bye!